Today is a good read from What Self-Made Millionaires Do That Most People Don't. 52 Ways to Create Your Own Success from Ann Marie Sabath. So if you end up finding today's reading interesting, feel free to hit the like button and comment down below. Habit 2, Secret 5. For creating your own success, visualize. Athletes use it. Homeopathic practitioners recommend it. Self-made millionaires do it. You do it several times a day. You visualize an action within reach and then make it a reality. Visualization is simple. Simply form a mental picture in your mind and go through the process of making what you want a reality. The stronger your character, the sooner, weeks, months, years, what you visualize will come to fruition. You may be asking, if it's within everyone's reach, why is it that so few people practice it? If you are one of the individuals who has not yet integrated this magical process into your life, then let me give you 3 case-in-point examples about how the visualization process works. Tom Corley's visualization practice. Tom Corley, the fourth self-made millionaire interviewed for this book, explained to me that he uses a 3-step process for making his dreams a reality. First, he defines his dream. Second, he defines the goals behind his dreams. Third, he actualizes what he wants by pursuing his goals every day. Step 1, define your goals, or define your dreams. Tom sets a dream of being on national TV. Step 2, define the goals behind your dreams. Tom's goals were to share his rich habits, research, and to help promote his books. Step 3, pursue your goal every day. For 3.5 years, Tom tweet pitched the media close to 25,000 times in an effort to make the dream a reality. Tom Corley's dream became a reality. In June 2013, one of his tweets caught the eye of Farnooth Torabi, I'm probably butchering the name, host of Yahoo's Finance's award-winning show Financially Fit. The interview was released on July 16, 2013, and received more than 2 million hits within a 24-hour period. That got the attention of CBS, who asked Tom to travel to their Boston affiliate studio for an interview. The CBS interview was released in November 2013 by CBS's Boston affiliate. The interview was picked up by other affiliates in the United States and Canada. Tom was seen on CBS Evening News by more than 10 million viewers. The result was that he sold thousands and thousands of books through his masterful art of visualization. A well-deserved standing ovation for Tom. Visualization is easy when you follow the 3-step process. You see, however, that it does not just happen. Alan S. visualization law of expecting practice. Act as if. You read about Alan S. and Secret 3, find your passion. Now let me tell you how this self-made millionaire used visualization to accomplish selling his house. Alan and his wife bought their house after their first child was born. They raised both daughters in the house. 48 years later, their daughters were married with families of their own. A few years after Alan's wife passed away, he was ready to sell the house that had been their home. However, it had not been renovated for more than half a century. Rather than stressing out about it, he found a realtor and put it on the market. His thought was to give each of his daughters a lump sum from the house sale proceeds. One day, after the for sale sign was placed in his yard, he acted as if he had sold it. He wrote a note to each of his two daughters describing how much he and their mom enjoyed raising them in what had been their home. Alan also wrote a check to each of them and postdated the check 3 months from the actual date that he had written the notes. 2 weeks later, Alan received an offer on his house. It looked like he may have had a little help from his best friend, his wife. Although deceased for 4 years, the offer for the sale of the house came in on July 14th, her birthday. His act as if worked for him. Yeah, you may be thinking. If you are not yet convinced about the power of visualization, then keep reading. My personal visualization experience. When my first book, Business Etiquette in Brief, was released in 1992, I intentionally put one of the author copies on the top shelf of my dining room hutch. Next to it, I carefully placed Oprah Winfrey's book, In the Kitchen with Rosie, with their corners touching. When my children returned home from school that afternoon, they noticed the books oddly placed in the hutch with our family crystal and sterling silver. They asked why I would do that. With all my heart, I explained to them that I was visualizing an invention to be the guest on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Because my son and daughter did not understand the power of visualization, they thought I was crazy. For 4 years, Oprah's book and mine were best friends. They remained visible in our glass enclosed dining room hutch that I would see every time I passed through the room. During late autumn in 1996, I was working from home on a weekly newspaper column deadline that was due later that day. I had asked my assistant, Susie, to not call me unless it was absolutely essential. Around 2 that afternoon, the phone rang. Susie said that I had to return a call that she had just taken. When I questioned her if it could wait until the following day, she insisted that I had to return the call immediately. She gave me the 312 area code, followed by the telephone number and then the name of the person. When I asked her the name of the company, she had said, Harpo Productions. I asked her what kind of company that was. Her answer, Oprah spelled backwards. The call was from a producer of the Oprah Winfrey Show inviting me to be a guest on their show. You ask how that happened? It is called visualization. My doubting Thomas children are now firm believers of the practice. I hope that you are too. Are you ready to make what you want a reality? Begin materializing it through the power of visualization. Define your dream, make sure it is for the good of all. Document the goal behind your dream. Begin making your goal a reality by documenting it in clear terms and/or finding a picture of what you want and placing it in the location that you'll see daily. Act as if it was already happened. Action step. Figure out exactly what you want, write it down, and then act as if you have received it. So hopefully you've found some interest or value in this topic of visualization. One of the things that self-made millionaires do that most people don't. And if you haven't already subscribed but you found this video interesting, maybe consider subscribing so you can see when new and other videos get uploaded. Thanks and have a good day.